Okay, so just some basics here from Walmart that I picked up. I got some coffee filters because I'm going to be doing a project. I need these just to do some straining. I'm making vinegars and stuff like that. Definitely follow along if you want more details on that kind of stuff. Same with ginger. I always like to have a big chunk of ginger around for morning shots, immunity shots, whatever you want to call them. I'm also doing a ginger bug this week, so I'll be out of my ginger that I had, so I wanted to pick up some more. I stocked up on my favorite tea. If you don't know, rooibos, a red leaf tea is really, really great to substitute like an English breakfast tea if you're off of caffeine for a little while. Like I am currently. This is naturally caffeine free, and I picked up this vanilla rooibos from Walmart. It's like really affordable. It's like $2-3 for 20 tea bags. Really tasty, really delicious, really beautifully substitutes an English breakfast tea for a morning, and it's also really nice at night because, like I said, no caffeine. It's also the place where I stock up on Cliff Bars. If you like Cliff Bars, and they're like $4.50, $3.50, depending where you get them. I get this box of 10 from Walmart for $12, $13, so they're like $1 something a bar. That's the cheapest place I've ever found to get them. They don't have a ton of flavors, but if you like the flavors they have, I mean, it's just a great affordable way to do it. There's my morning cocoa. I will show you guys the recipe for that probably later in this vlog. If not, check on the past vlog, the last one that just came out, or the next one, and you'll get the recipe for that. I use like a cacao from Peru. I use whole milk. It's got turmeric and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. And I even put cayenne in it. Again, if you're off of the coffee and you need to substitute something that's a little healthier, but you still want that like kind of satisfying, rich, hot drink, highly recommend doing a cacao. A couple more things that I picked up from Walmart. This one is not included. That'll be in the Dollarama haul. So this lip mask, which is a really lovely lip gloss. I'll be going over that in the beauty video a little bit more in detail, but I have been absolutely loving this one. If you're looking, it smells so good. It's pretty affordable. I do have a dupe for it, which is even more affordable though. So they're only like $1 apart. They're both super affordable, but highly, highly, highly recommend this one from Walmart. And it's the Cocoa Butter Sheer Nude Tint. Stocked up on some of my body soap, grabbed some, oh, that one's also Dollarama, we'll do that after. Grabbed some sponge towels, so I got these because I'm doing homemade baby wipes, so I'm trying to find a really good quality paper towel for homemade baby wipes. If you know anything about like the homemade baby wipe craze, and you know where you can find 3-ply paper towels, I'm either going to have to go to like Shoppers Drug Mart. There's not a ton of stores here. Shoppers Drug Mart, Save On. I think that's my only options in town, looking for like different brands of paper towels. But these are the ones that I picked up from Walmart, and I'm going to give them a go with that and just test them out myself and see if I like them or not. I can show you guys the recipe for that as well if you want. Just comment down below, yes, we want to see the baby wipe recipe. I can show you the video where I'm getting a recipe from and also what I'm going to try for that one. So that's that. Stocked up on some fruit. Most of that I had already, but I got the nectarines. Yum. I love having like a big, huge fruit bowl right now in the almost summertime. It's almost the summer solstice. Before I get into all these jars, because that's all Dollarama, and that's going to be a really fun video. I can't wait to show you guys. I got this last thing in this section, kitchen-ish, from Walmart. I love getting these, like all of my water bottles and stuff like that. The stainless steel, like this one is one I've had for like a while now. The Stanley dupe, and I absolutely adore it. But I wanted to get another one, so I got this one. It's a stainless steel chug bottle, and you just kind of screw off that top, and it's got like a little opening there, and you can really chug. So that is my new water bottle. Dishwasher safe. I think it was only $12 or $13, super affordable, and it's just a little bit smaller for cup holders and stuff like that, even though when I look at the bottom, they kind of look the exact same size, and they're both like super tall. So is it going to be better for cup holders? I don't know. We're going to find out. So that's what we got so far from Walmart. Let's move on to the next section. Actually, before we move on to the next section, this is one more thing that I got from Walmart. It's just one of those old school garbage bag holders for like inside of a cupboard. I love these things, and I haven't had one in years and years. In cupboard wire bin. It's got like a little catcher on the bottom, which I think is going to be absolutely perfect just for like a little diaper garbage bin, you know what I mean? Like you definitely need something that's gonna have like a closed top. So this is gonna be like my secondary one. I'll have one in the bedroom and I'll have this one just out in the kitchen. Okay, so quickly I just want to show you guys what I got for the bathroom section. I got a couple of these Epsom salts. I really like the lavender and the eucalyptus, so I got the 4.4 or 2 kilogram bag, and these I think were $10, so it's one of the more affordable ones. I also like to get this big chuggamunga from there. I think it's $7 for, again, another this one's 4 kilograms, so twice as much. 2 kilograms, 4 kilograms, just Epsom salts. That's the eucalyptus one there. And then I got some baby soap, nail polish remover, and the Dr. Teal's. This time I picked up the lavender, just for some chill vibes. Last time I had the, oh, it's right there. Let's see. Probiotic, what is that one called? Citrus, lemon, something like that. So just picked up a couple of bath items. I'll show you the baby soap. This is what I am using for trying the at-home or homemade baby wipes. Excited to give that a go. Keep an eye out. Make sure you're followed and subscribed. Following or subscribed if you want to see the recipe for that one. That should be coming up next. Really excited to give that a go. Lavender and vanilla scent. Usually I wouldn't get anything scented, but it's going to be a very, very small amount of that going into the baby wipe, so I'm not too worried about it. We will see how that goes. Okay, hello my darling. So we are in the bedroom. Please forgive me for how dull the background, the walls and stuff are. Lots of things are changing in here right now because we're getting ready for baby, which is why my weird obsession with all things strawberry shortcake are happening right now. So forgive me for a little bit of a dank background. It is what it is. We're just gonna work with it today. I want to show you guys the stuff that I got from Walmart for this section of the house. So bedroom, all the cozy things. It's a lot of large t-shirts. We're living in the cozies. It is not quite summer where I'm living, which is northern British Columbia, Canada. It's still pretty spring-like. The summer solstice is coming very, very soon, but like I said, not very much the summertime. We have had some very, very hot days though, so I've had a transition. We're very much so in a transitional period right now from spring to summer. So lots of just large, oversized, trying not to constrict the belly t-shirts and things like that, and comfy pants. So one of the first things that I got from Walmart is this t-shirt. The Strawberry Shortcake collection is out in full swing. Lots of Disney stuff right now and old school like Strawberry Shortcake and Bambi, and I'm just loving that so much right now. So definitely an old school Disney fan, more so than the modern new age. I do like things like Despicable Me and all of that, but when it comes to baby and doing the kids thing, I'm definitely going old school, like as far old school as Strawberry Shortcake. So got a whole bunch of these t-shirts and I want to show it to you guys, but the first thing other than this shirt that I want to show you is this pair of shorts. I got this on my last trip to Walmart, so it as well is the official Strawberry Shortcake memorabilia. I love these sort of old school gym shorts. It's got the little piping details around all the edges. These do have full pockets as well. I believe these shorts were $15, which I'm just loving, and everything. I just needed to get the stretchy. I needed to get everything in a large because my belly is, I'm almost 8 months if you don't know. Oh my God. It'll be, I think, 4 or 5 days and I'm 8 months on Sunday. So it is Wednesday today. So I needed to get some large size track pant, stretchy waistband things because I don't want anything constricting the belly. So loving these sort of, I just roll them down because they're a little bit long on the hot days. Just roll them down, kind of wear them like that. I've been sleeping in these for the last 2 or 3 nights. So took those off this morning and threw on some comfy pants because it's kind of rainy today. But rocking the strawberry shortcake big time right now. The next thing that I want to show you is, shocker, more strawberry shortcake stuff. So I got this little combo set right here, and I'm just loving that. Another pair of the old school gym shorts, again with that piping, full pockets. These were also $15 in the red with the strawberry shortcake logo just like that, number 79. Love these so much with the white piping, the white strings, in size large again because I need something to cover the full booty and to not be so tight around the waistband. So love these. They're like full cotton. They've got that sort of terry cloth on the inside instead of like the fluffy fleece, you know what I mean? So they're not like partially polyester. These are full cotton, which I am loving the cotton. It's definitely getting too warm, and I'm not a huge polyester person in the first place, but it's definitely getting too warm to be rocking the lined fleece shorts and sweats and anything like that. So I needed like a few pairs of like sweats that are shorts that I could wear just on the daily basis. And then to go with that red pair, I got this cute little tank top that says sweet, and it is also strawberry shortcake. Just like living for it. My mom insisted that I got this because she got a matching one, and it was just like, okay, let's do it. I think this was $13. Yes. So this t-shirt and this tank top, both $13. The shorts, both $15. I think all the t-shirts that I got for the Disney and the official licensed merch, because this is licensed. All of the strawberry shortcake stuff that I got is licensed Disney merch. They're all $13 for the t-shirts and this tank top. I guess I'll show you all the strawberry shortcake options I got first, and then we'll move on because there's only a couple more. So I got this nice off-white option as well. The larges at Walmart in this cut especially, they're more wide than they are long. They're not like the longest. I don't need them so long. Like they still cover the belly, you know what I mean? But they are more wide than anything, so it still gives me that draped feeling instead of being like really loose and draped up here and then just tight across the belly, because the belly is, if you haven't seen pictures of my belly, I have lots of them on going up on Instagram and YouTube. Make sure you're following me there. That's Ebinotti Beauty on Instagram and YouTube, depending where you're watching this. So that's another strawberry shortcake option. Also got it in a large. Also $13 with the kitty and the little plaid print there. Loving it. This one's more of a neutral option, so I love that. It's not like quite as pink as the rest of them, but super cute. Also official merch, so you can see it there, the official stamp. Okay, next, so that's it for my Muji. So that's it for the official t-shirt merch. Just got those couple of options. I thought there was one more, but I guess that's it. Hi. Kitty wants to come say hello to everybody. Come sit. She's gonna try and crawl on the belly, watch. She crawls and like sits like right on the top of my belly and on my shoulder. It's like so cute, but it's also a lot. You can sit. That's my good girl. Okay, relax. Okay, relax. That's my girl. Okay. The last two things I got, first, don't even ask because I don't know what's going on. My mom said that this is 100% the baby. We know it's a girl. We're naming her Ophelia, if you didn't know, but we know it's a girl, and my mom said this is the reason I'm obsessed with all these girly things, because this is kind of not my style if you know me, but I got both of these packs of socks that are also strawberry shortcake. I've never bought printed socks, I think, in my entire life, but here we go. It started with Jack the Skeleton, which I'm obsessed with all things Jackie Boy. Jack the Skeleton, Nightmare Before Christmas. Started with seeing that pack, and then next thing you know, I saw the strawberry shortcake, Winnie the Pooh, especially strawberry shortcake and Winnie the Pooh. These are my two big obsessions right now. It'd be like if I saw anything that was Sailor Moon, I wouldn't be able to help myself. I would have to buy it. And it's a good thing I haven't, because I've been shopping as retail therapy for the last couple months. Okay, not even weeks, months. And I need to chill, because baby's almost here, and then this whole phase is going to be over. They say before you know it, the phase is over. The newborn phase, the pregnancy phase, bang, it's over. And then you have all this stuff, and you're like, do you even have time to wear it? I don't know. Do you even have the energy to wear it? I don't know. But here we go. We've got the long socks. So 2 different pairs. These were $8 for 2 pairs. So you get the white with the red stripes and the cute little strawberry shortcake face. And then you get the pink with the red stripes and the red strawberries. Stop. So adorable. Absolutely loving those. Super soft, all cotton. You know how we like it. 5% spandex, 95% cotton. These ones are the no-show ones, they call them, or athletic, like ankle socks. These are 3 pairs for $8, and I'm loving it. So the first print is that off-white with the sort of dark charcoal blackish stripes, and then you get the little strawberry shortcake on top there. The next one on the other side is sort of like this creamy peachy color. It says strawberry shortcake on it, and you get the picture of her. And then in the middle, we've got this really cute, like corally pink version with just the head of strawberry shortcake there. Super, super cute. Just loving these, okay? Moving on to the next theme. Was Winnie the Pooh. I just don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. But we're doing official Winnie the Pooh merch as well. And I'm, again, just freaking obsessed. So, same thing. 2 for $8 on the longer socks. We got this sort of like yellowy, really pale yellow with the bumblebees and the little Pooh bear. And it's like a proper embroidered Winnie the Pooh, like super hard and thick, just absolutely gorgeous. Loving that merch. And then here, the more sort of pinky with the off-white, the little flower insignias on the top, and a little piglet, oh so cute, on the bottom. So Piglet and Pooh Bear for the long socks. And then for the no-show or the ankle socks, 3 pairs for $8. We've got this sort of pale muted blue. If you didn't know, blue is my favorite color. With Pooh Bear's face. And it says, oh boy. Oh bother. Sorry, of course, oh bother. It says, oh bother, as Pooh often does. Classic Winnie the Pooh art too, which I love. Next is this greenish pair, and it's got the Stitch style art there with the little honey pot, which is so cute, and a little bit more of a neutral pair. And then on the other side, the gray, heather gray, with some of the classic Winnie the Pooh art as well. And this one says, hello there. Oh, with the little bumblebee and the stitching sort of artwork there. Absolutely gorgeous. Love. It's actually hard for me to want to wear these because I want to keep them as like official merch. But I'm gonna wear them because I'm in this weird pregnancy phase right now where all things old school Disney are like so doing it for me, and I'm feeling very nostalgic. I want to do all of the nostalgic things. So a couple of really cute and fun socks. Like I said, it started out with Jackie Boy. I saw these just hanging there, and I saw the official tag for Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton's, and I had to have. Little Miss Restless over here is just tearing up my thigh. Let's relax, eh? That's my girl. There we go. As soon as she settles, we're good to go. She's just clawing my little leg. So 3 pairs, $8, official merch, licensed merch. We've got the black with Jackie Boy and some snowflakes, the little moon, and then the green and red little star-like things. Super cute on that one. On the other side, we've got Zero, looking all cute with, again, those little green and red stars. Oh, no, just red stars on this one and his little peachy colored nose. And then right in the middle, we've got Your Worst Nightmare. So in black with the little skulls and the teal writing with the white, it says Your Worst Nightmare, and then the official Disney logo. Love that. Love that. Love that. So definitely going to make use of these because I love me a black sock sometimes. And again, I've never been into the printed sock, but here we go. We're loving it. We're living for it. It's happening. Another Winnie the Pooh thing I got was this t-shirt. We just got the tan colored t-shirt, again in size large, again $13 for the official licensed merch. We've got some of the classic cartoon prints there. Love that. Eeyore, Piglet, Pooh Bear, and Tigger. And just a simple, and this is known as the girlfriend or relaxed fit. Oh, this one's relaxed fit. The rest of them were the girlfriend fit. So nice and wide, a little bit tapered. If you can see that in the waist, it kind of curves ever so slightly in just here. But it's short. I mean, it's not short, it's just not long. It's not like it's a crop t-shirt or anything like that. It's just not long, and I have quite a long body, so this one I'll wear with like a more high-waisted item, like anything with the belly band or whatever, you know, the pregnancy belly band thing, and then just throw a quick t-shirt on. Boom, that's my t-shirt right there. Love that tan color. It's like the perfect tan. The next one I got is another thing I love is the Aristocats. If you don't know, classic Disney, I absolutely adore the Aristocats. So I got Marie, which is one of the little kittens from the Aristocats, in the Paris, France, in this gorgeous pink color. I love this color of pink, and then everything is sort of like that dusty purple gray tone. So love this. Another large. This one I believe is the girlfriend fit. There you go. So that's what it looks like. $13 for that as well. The girlfriend fit is much more boxy. It doesn't have the curves on the side at all. This one just goes straight down, so we love that. Not too long, definitely not a crop t-shirt, so depending on how tall you are, I'm 5'7", so these ones, they're not cropped on me, but if I lift my arms, they'll show a little bit of belly, so if you're not into showing the belly, just make sure you're wearing something high-waisted. Perfect for tucking. Oh, I knew there was another strawberry shortcake. I was like, where did it go? And here it is, the final strawberry shortcake item. This one only came in a small, I believe. They only had small and extra small, which is my normal sort of size. So if you can see, like in the girlfriend cut, this one's super straight. It's not that much smaller than the large. It's just not quite as wide. So it's got that sort of slimming effect. That's a classic piece right there, off-white again, and just the art up close so you can see this one's got quite the large graphic on it. It is that sort of like thick plasticky graphic, you know what I mean? So you have to be really, really careful when you're washing these. If you want to preserve these graphics, you have to wash them inside out. Be very, very careful with temperature, especially when you're drying. You don't want the highest temperature on your dryer when you're drying, and you definitely want to make sure that they remain inside out. And you don't have like things with heavy zippers. when you're like, if your jeans are in there with your t-shirts, you want to make sure you do up the fly on your jeans, or any like zipper hoodies or anything like that. Do up the zipper, because otherwise you'll find this will get all tore up. Or you can even get little holes in your t-shirt, because these are cotton, but they're super, super like fine cotton. Excuse me, oh my god. They're super, super fine cotton, so they're nice and lightweight and thin, which means you just want to be careful with things that are heavier items, like Carhartts, denim, any zip-up hoodies or anything like that will tear these up. And if you want to preserve the graphics as well as the t-shirts for as long as possible, either wash them separate or do up your zippers and your flies before you wash them together. Always, always, always wash these inside out, okay, to preserve that graphic. Again, especially with like a large graphic like this one. This one's also large, but all this stuff around the outside is quite thin, and it's completely separated from this. This piece is one big, huge graphic piece, okay? So from me to you, that's my heads up. Another thing I noticed at Walmart is that they had a huge sale on a bunch of their plain t-shirts. So I got this chocolate brown. I think these were on sale for $4. It says $7 on the tag, but I'm almost positive I paid $4 for this one. I would have to look at my receipt. I don't know where that is right this second, because I spent way too much money at Walmart yesterday. I spent like $500, which it happens occasionally. So yeah, a chocolate brown t-shirt, again, wide, but this one's a lot longer. As you can see, it's got like 2 or 3 inches in length on it compared to the Disney one. So just another section. But all of these t-shirts in the women's section were on sale for like $4, $5 per shirt. And they had tons and tons of colors. They were all the crew neck. It wasn't like a V-neck, and they weren't thin either. These are like some pretty decent thickness of t-shirts. So I just got this really gorgeous chocolate brown. Another thing I noticed, and I forgot to mention, was some of these were on sale as well. And I can't remember which one. So let me just rip through them real quick. Oh, it was this one here. I'm all over the place today, guys. It's pregnancy brain. It's a real thing if you don't know. Your brain capacity is highly occupied by making a baby. So you just don't have the capacity to be very good at using your brain power. This Winnie the Pooh one was on sale for $8. Okay, so instead of 13, I got this one for 8 buckaroos, which I love because it's, again, licensed Disney merch. It's absolutely classic. It's that off-white. This one's a little bit more neutral instead of creamy. But that off-white color says Winnie the Pooh. It's absolutely classic with the artwork, and I just adore it. Another relaxed fit. You can see that curve on the side ever so slightly. It goes a little bit wider at the bottom. Not too long, not too short. So make sure you take a look in the t-shirt section at Walmart right now. If you're going, it is mid-June right now, June 16th, 17th. When I did this shopping trip. So huge sale on t-shirts. They also have a bunch of Disney merch if you're really into that. Tons of sizes, an entire table, 360 table where it's just all the way around and like nothing is folded, you know the drill. That's how it was. Last thing to show you guys, we're almost done, don't worry, is this Rolling Stone. So it's not just Disney. They also have classics like the Rolling Stones. This is again in the women's section. Really cute little cut off sleeve t-shirt. So love that. So my mom insisted that we get matching ones. So here it is. Super cute. Love it. It's got this cute little studded detail around the neck with these little faux brass kind of studs. They're just like plastic, but they look like brass metal, which I thought was cute. It's sort of in that charcoal heathered gray t-shirt material. Super, super soft. Not too thick on this one. So this will be perfect for all summer long. Going over bikinis, throwing it on with just like a black bra. It's got a nice open sleeve on the side, or sleeveless hole on the side. And this one's a little bit more cropped. So that's going to be perfect with the gray and red. Final clothing item, because my washer is about to make way too much effing noise, is I had to pick up underwears, also from Walmart. So, sorry. Let me just show you. I got some of these ones, the Reebok. Not usually a huge fan because these are not cotton, but I just needed something that was not going to constrict the belly, and none of my small or medium-sized underwear in cotton is doing it for me right now, and I just couldn't find the ones I was looking for, which I also usually get from Walmart, the thongs. So just picked up a few thongs like this because I'm going to need them. And once they're done, they're done. I won't need them forever, you know? This is another one that I really like from George. I got both of these in XL, which I thought was going to fit me well. They are a little bit big, but I'm not really too worried about it because through my final trimester and my first few months postpartum, I don't mind having a little bit of extra room. Also with these ones, because they are full cotton, they are going to shrink in the wash. So with the shrinkage, I think these ones will fit a lot better. I haven't tried on the Reebok ones yet, but I have tried on these ones, and I have these in the small size that I normally buy, and they do not fit anymore at all. The elastic around the top and around the leg holes is just like way too tight, so just needed something that wasn't constricting. I have been wearing these. They do work, so thank God for that. Final items from the clearance right now was these really cute Time and True sandals. So I absolutely love these. They had them in a few different colors, like the cream color. I decided to go with the cognac just because I don't have anything in cognac, and right now cream did not seem very practical. Okay, I'm about to have a newborn baby, and walking around and trying to be graceful like I normally am is just like not a part of my life right now, so we went with cognac. They didn't have them in black, or I probably would have got black, but these were on sale for $15, regular price $19, so a couple bucks off, which I love. Love me a little sandal. Tried them on. My feet are surprisingly wide for this width back here right now. Wasn't expecting that otherwise. Like, they're not too hard here. They are comfy enough. Like, we'll see how they do when my feet get hot and swollen, because that's a thing. My feet swell, like, for reals. Which is why I also picked up this pair of sandals. Just another clearance item, again on sale for $15. I wanted these sort of stretchy, elastic, you know, they're not as hard as they look here. They do have like that comfort squish ever so slightly, but they've got enough firmness that it doesn't feel like you're wearing rubber or, you know, just squishing into like a cloud. I'm not really a cloud kind of person when it comes to shoes, unless I'm doing like slippers, which we don't wear outside. So needed something like this. Again, Time and True. If you don't know that brand from Walmart, huge fan of their lines. Most everything that they do, from jewelry to shoes and stuff, bags, hats, I'm pretty into them, and I like the quality of their stuff. So I have like an earring set from Time and True that I use just for cheapies. When I don't mind if they get trashed, or I only need them for a season just to kind of fill in the gaps, because I don't feel like wearing like real jewelry, like expensive jewelry, for whatever reason. So just wanted something cheap. And same with these sandals, just needed something that's going to last a season. I'm not saying they're only going to last a season. Typically, Time and True with my shoes have lasted me 4, 5, 6 years. But I have a lot of shoes, so I don't wear them every single day. Couldn't tell you what it's like to wear something like this every single day. And how well does it last? I have no idea. But I do wear them probably a couple dozen times a season, and I'm excited to see how these hold up, because I have high expectations. I tried these ones on, and they were so comfy. So this will be probably one of my go-to shoes for just walking around and hanging out. What is it, Mushiki? She's driving me crazy. She's just tearing up my little knee right now. Stop. Ay. She wants to hang. She wants to hang for a second, so we'll hang with her for a second. That's pretty much it from this section. I do believe we've gone over everything. Lots of strawberry shortcake, Winnie the Pooh. Jackie Boy's a classic for me. I was just excited to find anything Nightmare Before Christmas at this time of year. It's June. Mid-June, you know. Needed t-shirts, needed stuff that was much more forgiving in the elastic waistbands. Because all of my stuff, even my medium-sized sweatpants from the men's section, way too tight. Like, way too tight. It's like spandex trying to get them on. Over the hips, it's just, like, not gonna happen. The extra large in the panties were a little bit on the large side. Like, I could have gone with a large. They didn't have them, or I probably would have bought the large. And I just needed something. I couldn't come back to town if Walmart's like an hour away. I couldn't come back to town without any underwear, and there aren't a lot of options around here. And I'm not really shopping online right now, so it was just like, let me just get whatever. So we'll see how those work, especially after they're washed. We'll see if they shrink a little bit. We'll see if I expand a little bit. We are not there yet. We've still got, yesterday was 2 months out from my due date. So we got time to put on the weight to really grow into those. Excuse me, when it comes to the undies. I've got some, let's call them disposable. They're not disposable undies, but they won't last, and I won't need them forever. But I've got some full bum XL undies that I picked up 2 different packs, which is why I thought XL in the thongs would also fit well, but 2 totally different fits. That's fine, because the XL full bum undies fit just fine. But these thongs are a little bit looser, a lot looser actually. So just something to note if you are looking for underwear right now, just for any reason. I do like the cotton stuff from Walmart though. Look at little Mooshie here. She's turning 12 this year. Oh my god, the time flies, doesn't it? Okay. That's pretty much it for this section, so we are going to move on. Now I'm going to show you guys what we got from the Dollarama, because we did a huge haul from the Dollarama. I'm a huge Dollarama fan, okay? If you live in Canada, Dollarama is where it's at. My washer is about to shake us all to hell, so we will see you in the next section.